Hi, welcome to my channel. The Pure Radical Ree. And of course I'm Ree, your host. And if you clicked on that button, you're probably, curious just like myself. Why Hollywood hates Trump so much? Let's see what Trump has to say about sex trafficking.
I want to thank you all for being here as we mark the 20th anniversary of Trafficking Victims Protection Act. Very important. 20 years ago, this nation took a historic step to protect the victims of this form of modern-day slavery here in the United States and all around the world. My administration is 100% committed to eradicating human trafficking from the earth. An estimated 25 million people around the world today are being held captive, manipulated, and abused by human traffickers. In 2018 alone, the National Human Trafficking Hotline identified over 23,000 human trafficking victims in the United States. 65% of these victims were women. More than 1 in 5 were children. Human traffickers prey on their most vulnerable citizens and people. They're vicious, they're violent. My administration is fighting these monsters, persecuting and prosecuting them and locking them away for a very, very long time. We've had a tremendous track record, the best track record in a long time. This order expands prevention education programs, promotes housing opportunities for survivors, and prioritizes the removal of child. Give us the space to detain murderers, criminals, drug dealers, human smugglers. How bad is that? Human smuggling. People think of that as an ancient art. There are more human smugglers right now, traffickers they call them, than at any time in the history of our world because of the internet, unfortunately.
Okay, so pay attention to this next clip. This entertainer, his name is Isaac Cappy. There's been a lot of entertainers coming out and they've been exposing Hollywood, the pedophilia, the sex trafficking of children and babies. Yes, babies, infants, okay?
Called me up last week. I talked to him for 5.5 hours. He's like begging me to get a deal with Q. Like he's afraid of the fucking brackets. I'm like, and it's just yammering on with the crap, but not owning up or doing anything fucking meaningful. Meanwhile, just lying to everyone. You're gonna fucking die. That's it. You're gonna die. If you ate kids, you're gonna fucking die. You can't get over that shit. That's a death sentence. You cannot fucking live. But what I'll tell you that you can do is possibly save your soul. You can save your soul, and I can help you save your soul. You will fucking die though, so get over it. I know you all are afraid you just sold your soul, but I think you can get it back. You're gonna fucking die.
Could it be that Trump is draining the swamp in Hollyweird, aka Hollywood, and that's the reason why these entertainers, politicians, etc. are so angry with him, uprooting their world of pedophile and ex-trafficking? I have to be careful what I say on here. So there's been a lot of exposing going on lately from some entertainers in regards to the industry, how satanic it is and how they actually prey upon children. The next scene is Allison Mack, who played Shiloh Sullivan from Smallville. She was arrested in 2018 for sex trafficking. So this is real, folks. This is not a game. It's the truth.
That self-help group, and we're now learning the story involving her. That's right. She has been charged with sex trafficking for her alleged role in that self-help group, and we're now learning she's working on a plea deal, and she may be cooperating with prosecutors. She is due in court today. Take my hand. She's the actress best known for playing a young Superman's best friend on Smallville.
On numerous occasions, for a conversation about how we can strengthen and improve our nation's anti-trafficking Since the time and since that moment, very first moment, we've really made tremendous strides. We're challenging foreign regimes that facilitate this horrible evil of sex trafficking and forced labor. And we're working to take down the criminal organizations that illegally traffic drugs and people across our border, exploiting them for their own gain. And we are pursuing criminal charges against those who perpetrate these monstrous acts and deeds. Last year, my administration prosecuted a record number of traffickers. The Department of Health and Human Services National Human Trafficking Hotline received over 8,500 reports of potential trafficking last year. And our brave heroes at ICE have made over 1,600 human trafficking arrests. They do a great job. I have signed several anti-trafficking bills into law, including a landmark law championed by Representative Wagner.
Allegations against the entertainment industry. In a new interview with the Sunday Times, the former child star alleges that pedophilia has been a real issue in Hollywood. He tells the publication, quote, "There are a lot of vipers in this industry, people who only have their own interests in mind. What bums me about these situations is that the victims can't speak as loudly as the people in power. That's the tragedy of attempting to reveal what is happening to innocent people. They can be squashed, but their lives have been irreparably damaged."
Trump haters, Eminem, Emma Watson, and other celebrity critics of the U.S. president. George Clooney, Jennifer Lawrence, and dozens of other celebrities have spoken out against Donald Trump. The U.S. president has variously been called a rabid coyote, ooh, a pathological liar, oh, and a racist. Oh my. More than one Hollywood star has compared him to Hitler. Okay. Here's our regularly updated list of high-profile Trump haters. Let's see here. I get to click on some of his haters. So let's see. Who am I going to start with? Any, mini, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. Let's see. What Madonna? Is that Madonna in red? Okay. Yeah, Madonna. Let's see. What does Madonna have to say about your boy, Trump? During the Women's March in Washington, the pop star made an anti-Trump speech in which she said, "Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House." What? Now, see, if I get on YouTube and say something like that, the FBI probably be at my house. Okay. But I know this won't change anything. We cannot fall into despair. As the poet W.H. Auden wrote on the eve of World War II, we must love one another or die. I choose love. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich was quick to leap on the blowing up the White House line, claiming Madonna ought to be arrested. That's true. She should. The singer has since clarified her comments. I spoke in metaphor, she said. Too much. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. I don't know who that is. Let's go to, it's this Lady Gaga. Let's see what Lady Gaga has to say about Trump. Gaga had been muted in why she was supporting Hillary and not Trump until the final days of the campaign, when she urged her fans to vote for the Democrat candidate and tweeted Trump's wife Melania directly to tell her exactly what she thought of her husband. To say you will stand for anti-bullying is hypocrisy. Your husband is one of the most notorious bullies we have ever witnessed. She added to her fans, we need to mobilize now. Hashtag vote Hillary and stop this dangerous man from continuing to divide and wreck our democracy. Moving forward, this is 2020. And I don't see him wrecking the country. I see him trying to build the country back up. Now, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion, okay? My opinion. And I'm not political in no sense. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. And I can see. And I know who's been doing something for the country, and I know who has not. I see the track record. So, hey, that's all I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger. But anyhow, let's go to the next. Who else? Let's see what Miley Cyrus. Is Miley Cyrus on this joint? Let's see. This will look like her right there. Let's see. Okay. Miley Cyrus. Let's see what she has to say. She's looking kind of... Okay. Donald Trump is a freaking nightmare. The singer wrote in Instagram. She later addressed Trump directly. You, DT, are not God, no matter how much you think you are. He think he is the effing chosen one or some ish, she complained. Ooh, why's she going hard like that? We're all just effing jammed between his rich A toes. Honestly, F this ish. I am moving if this is my president. I don't say things I don't mean. Now, I don't get it. Why is she going off on Trump like that? Moving forward, 2020. Allegedly I heard that she is locked up in Gitmo. Now, allegedly. There's a lot of things that's going on. There's a lot of arrests that's being made. I know that. Now, July 6, 2019 was the date that your boy Jeff went back to the clinker. Okay, he was apprehended, okay, for X trafficking. I'm afraid to say certain things on YouTube now because, they're like really going after people who talk about certain things. Okay, so now he was caught actually groping Miley's 16-year-old tushy tush. Okay? Is this the reason why Miley Cyrus was so, irate and hysterical and sound like she was really scared if Trump got into office? Okay? Yeah, the date was on that other article was it was in 2018. So Trump was already in office. So that, she said that probably a year or something beforehand. However, she's been knowing him for some years now because she was 16 on this picture. And she's 27 present day. Okay. So we already know that the girl from Smallville, she's been convicted for allegedly sex trafficking. Okay. And you have to put two and two together, You're not just going to be going off with somebody and being so scared and talking about running away and going to, leaving the country and whatnot. If Trump get into office, I mean, who do we know already left the country? Who are stars? Who are allegedly said, if you're following what's going on in the world, that, he's allegedly a pedo. what's his name? Tom Hanks. Yeah, allegedly a pedo left the country went to Greece to become a citizen and went to Greece. You know, it's not a very rich country. So you left a rich country to go to a poor country. You're running from something. Okay. So do your part and help bring awareness to sex trafficking. And I hope you did like it and enjoy it. I hope you were informed about something. And if you did, make sure you comment below. Let me hear your thoughts, what you liked, what you did not like. Peace and overstanding. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you next time, Kindred Spirits.